Okay, so we got a battle on Berlin, which is not ideal for the AMX 50B, but hey, we'll make it work. Now, with my speed advantage, I should be able to make it to city first, and most likely we'll have to deal with the enemy heavy tanks as well as possibly even an E50M and a 430U. I can see those two tanks playing there. Now, the two tanks that we have to be worried about the most are going to be the FWE and the AE Phase 1, but hopefully we can whittle them down just a little bit on this cross. Let's see who comes in first. I should be able to get a full clip of damage over here. FWE, track once, track twice. I can trade here, that's fine. Oh, come on, the defender hits me too? That is unfortunate. Just not as unfortunate as the FWE who gets set on fire twice. Now the AMX 50B, it has 1600 clip potential, and we just started off the game by doing over 2000 damage to the FWE, which was a really good start for us. And that's bad for the enemy team because they lost their tier 10 heavy tank in the first 2 minutes of the battle. Also, let's take a look at the mini-map. Most of their team is playing the K-line, and hey, their AE Phase 1 and their Skoda T56 were also spotted on the K-line too, which means I should be getting a little bit more aggressive over here. Now that I have a full clip, I'm just going to go ahead and push that defender, get him out of the battle, and then we should be able to win this flank pretty fast. And I think we're going to need to win this flank really fast because our team might fall apart. Yeah, our team might fall apart on the K line. There's no way they survive against that many enemy tanks over there. Fortunately, I could give 2 to the defender for free without taking a shot from the 2 tank destroyers. This T95 isn't paying attention, and I'm just going to go after him. By the way, it was such a dick move on my part for blocking that Tiger 2, but at least he got 1 shell off. Alright, since the ISU 152 scuffed his shot, I'm just gonna go push him. Oh wow, great shot by the Artie who gets a direct hit on me. That Artie is most likely in A1, but I'll leave him to the Centurion action. I really don't want to worry about that 500 HP, and instead I want to focus on the K-line, which is currently falling apart for our team. And I think I should be in a position to get some really decent flanking shots from here. But actually I don't want to push out yet. I might get spotted. Yep, I got spotted, so their Nomad is most likely still in that same position. Sick snapshot on that Skoda T56. Can I get this full clip here? I really love it when this tank's gun works like this. That was another full clip of damage, and now at this point they lost a lot of their tanks on the K-line. Somehow our team managed to hold them off, so at this point I'm more confident about just driving out in the middle of the open field. I still have 1200 HP. If I take a shot or 2 of damage, it's not the worst thing in the world. I'll still survive. I don't think they're here. Doesn't look like it, so at this point I'm going straight for the Skoda. Ideally the Skoda first. If I can get 2 shots into him and then 2 shots into that T57A, that would be fantastic. Nice. Nice. I was able to take that kill shot from the T95, which is ideal. And I should be able to get 1 more shot onto this waffle. Nice. That was a good game. That was a really good game because for whatever reason their entire team pushed K-line and they couldn't win against our relatively smaller forces who were defending the K-line. And you know, we took the opportunity to push in after the FWE died and just to get rid of the remainder of their tanks in city. Sorry, just wanted him to get off cap, but he just went right back on. So never mind. I don't think I'm going to make it to this already on time. But still a solid game. I really do hope I manage to get the second mark after this game. For context, I was probably at 84.7 or 84.8% just before this battle started. And I think this should be more than enough to get me my second mark on the AMX today. Oh, one more shot. Of course not. Of course, it's armor not hit on the arty. And with 6.4k damage in Berlin, I was finally able to get that second mark of excellence on this AMX 50B pretty late into the night. I was playing a couple of rounds before this one that same night, and I just kept edging closer and closer, but not quite getting there. So this game finally took me over the threshold, and I was able to secure the second mark from my AMX. Now, I do want to acknowledge this game in Berlin was a lot easier than your typical games in Berlin, especially considering the fact that I was playing my AMX 50B, which is not really an ideal tank for this map in my opinion. On this round, we only had to deal with that FW215B in City. None of the other enemy heavy tanks really came in, aside from the Defender, who did slap me once, but that's about it really. Like we set the FW215B on fire twice and got him out of the game in like the first 2 minutes, and then we didn't have to deal with the Skoda T56 or AE Phase 1 or even an Object 430U. All of those guys did not go to City and just went the other way, which is why it was super easy for me and my team to push City and win the City fight. And after that point, the game just fell apart for the enemy team. And as you guys can see with the battle results, this was a really strange game, because their artillery, their Conqueror GC, did 2.2k damage, and he was top by damage. That's how you know you have a really strange game, when artilleries do more damage than the heavy tanks and the medium tanks. That is just really messed up.